Hey, Riser, and welcome back to this training. Okay, now, basically today I'm gonna be updating you guys about the new report and the energy chart, right? For the month of December. Okay, so now this is a time where you're gonna get to take a view, right, or take a look at some particular chart that's gonna review to you about the new energy, so that you are set to get it in a couple hours time, okay, and continue to unlock all the possibility. And today I have some extra informations for you, and for those of you who are going to receive your report very soon. And basically I got an extra information to talk about what are those energy for this month, and then coming up into next month as well. Okay, it's because we are going into a transitions from 2025 to 2026. Okay, so once again, welcome if you are listening to this. Well, basically you guys are here and listening to this because you have subscribe to the first Arise Decoder report before in one of the event that you have attended, and of course, and you are here. It is because you still subscribe to this, and hopefully that this report is continue to empower your daily life. That is going to give you different view, and apart from that, it's going to enhance your decision making. Okay, so now I'm just going to continue to highlight what is going to be happening. Number one, you're going to receive, or you're going to get your report very soon, and you're going to get the new chart, all right, as well as your date selection calendar. All right, so let's zoom in straight away. What are you going to expect? Okay, now first of all, before you begin, I just want you to know, if you want to find out what is the forecast for you and for the month, right? Basically, it's just a summary. You can take a look at the forecast rating. Okay, so normally it will have promising, you will have super combo, or you will have cautions, borderline. Okay, that kind of indication, so that you straight away look at it, right? You get to know, oh, what is my energy for this month. Okay, so without further ado, no guesswork. The only thing that right now in this video, right, or in this update, you won't be able to know your what's your chart that you're going to get first. All right, so now get ready, because for the month of December there are some exciting chart, and there are some not so good chart as well. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so now first off, let's talk about some promising chart. Now, this chart is basically pretty good if you ask me, but it's still under promising. The only thing that you need to take notice is on the 19th and 20th. By the way, guys, if you're listening to this, right, on the 19th and 20th, please write it down. These are the special day for you to take note, because I noticed a lot of chart that is showing here is a double tower red alert. Okay, so a double red alert there. Basically, when I see a lot of chart that says double red alert, what that means, it means that you need to be careful, right? So generally, this for the month of December, these 2 days that you particularly need to take more cautious about this. Now, basically, when you have this chart, no combo activated because it's less than 6 green tower. Okay, so but you have basically a lot of small, like 6, 7, 3, all these winning streets, which is pretty good for you. Okay, for those of you who are going to get this chart this year itself, right, you have the energy to take more risks. Okay, so basically we are moving into 2026. I'm going to tell you a bit tips of what you're going to be expecting in the year of 2026 when you get this chart. Okay, so take more risks this year. so that you'll be able to get a little bit more result. If you're someone that always sit at the back and see what happened first, and it's time for you to make more friends and get into a community that you'll be able to get help as well, right? Now you will start to have this sort of energy to do something that is going to before that you're unable to fulfill, that you need to do it right now. Okay, so you will have energy of some business idea, and my advice to you is do something that is going to be give you a little bit risk, so that you get more result, because next year your chart that's coming, your chart is going to show, I be able to see, right? You are most likely going to get more result because you have that protected star, okay, or energy with you, okay? Okay, so stay tuned, watch out if you are getting this chart or not, all right? So next promising chart basically is about the same, okay? It's just the arrangement is different. There's no combo. It's only 5 bar, but still promising. The only thing is take a look at the 1819 instead of 1920, now 1890, but it's just around there. You need to take careful, okay? That particular few days, that week itself, okay? But that, nevertheless, this is a promising chart. It's a smooth sailing for the month of December, okay? Nothing drastic, just focus on the first 2 weeks. And basically, if you want to execute, have a good year, ending year, first 2 weeks or even up to 3 weeks, and then you can take a rest, because the end of the year, I don't know, you want to do closing whatsoever, but not too drastic for the towards the last 2 weeks, okay? But then if you want to do extra more work, focus on the last 5 days, okay? Now basically, I can see your next year energy when you get this chart soon, right? If you're going to get this chart, right, so I can see that you have this healing energy and kindness energy, which mean people are going to be kind to you starting this month, okay? Because we are moving towards 2026. Allocate some time to do some traveling as well, because I can see some stress energy in there. And if you want to be getting more result, involved in more decision making situation, and definitely you might want to improve your leadership. All right, now moving into a promising but borderline. Okay, what is borderline? Borderline, which means you have less green bar, all right, more blue bar, but those blue bar is like 30 40 50, 30 40 50. So it's borderline. It's kind of like, oh, whether it is good or whether it is very very bad. Okay, that's is borderline. He's sitting on the borderline. All right, now basically, as you can see, focus on the first 2 weeks and the last 2 weeks of this month. Okay, basically, right now, if you're getting this chart, right, I will be able to advise you that you need to take care of reinvent your health, which means take a look at your own diet, take a look at your food intake. This is your recalibration year. Okay, you can you can have a bad tempo that could burn some stable bridge, and you might have some aggressive energy towards 2026. Take a look at this. That's why it is borderline, and it's most likely going to carry forward to 2026. Okay, because every single time when I review the December chart, right, it will always carry forward a little bit, right, to 2026, because it's going to start showing, okay, the energy for 2026. Okay, so now instead of borderline, this is cautious. Okay, a little bit more issue. Okay, take a look at the red bar. It has the is double the 2 times of the red tower, 13 14. Now this time is 20th and 21st. So we already saw 18 19, right? 20th 20 20th, okay, or 21st, okay, sorry, 20th and 21st. Okay, so basically cautious, still three green bar, and I don't prefer this kind of chart because simply it's very disrupting, okay? And it's distracting as well because it's just 4 days, and then after that you see there's a gap in between. Is I would rather you focus on those things that can create more content to monetize if you can, and you will have this energy feeling remorseful and regrets. Is there something that you haven't done, or you have made mistakes? You always go back to the previous emotion. Now it's a good month for you to find yourself for financial recovery as well, and you could have some unique idea, right? So it's a good month to start to restore your personal health. If you are thinking to change a bit of your um, the food intake, or watch your weight and things like that, maybe you not enough sleep, or you too much stress, right? So you need to reduce these emotions. Okay, I can see a lot of energy in there. So another cautious chart that is here. There's a little bit better, but the only thing is this has more red bar. There's more red bar. Okay, another cautious chart for you. Now, if when you get this chart, most likely, all right, it's not really good in terms of your immunity, because your immunity energy level is pretty low, right? So like I say, it's going to carry forward to 2026, and you tend to have some self-punishment energy. What does that mean? It means that you will sometimes, right, say, oh wow, I need to go through 100 days without eating meat. I need to go through a awakening journey, all right? Something like that. You will have this kind of thinking, all right? But you know what? Because of your intelligent energy that is coming up in the year 2026, right? That is going to happening in the month of December. This energy will make it easier for you to learn, to pick up the steps, to pick up the learning process. Okay. Now, promising extreme cautious, which means more and more red bar showing up. You can see it's crazy red bar every few days, right? You have double every few days. You have double red, the double red alert tower. Okay. Again, 7, 8, 14, 15, 19, and 20th, and it's spread across the entire chart. Very, very disrupting. Okay. Yes, I hope that you won't get this chart, right? But you will only get to know in 2 hours time or couple hours time. And even though if you get this chart, it just make it earlier for you to anticipate. Okay, but anyway, you need to concentrate again to dissolve conflict. You need to learn how to let go, to detach from some emotion. Do not get into argument. Patience is the key word. Your energy is like to provoking, but just be patient. Avoid major decisions for this month. Okay, enjoy yourself, because across this is a chart where I do not want to get into a lot of important decision. If you have to, choose the date, choose the good energy to do that. So here comes the super combo, right? Super combo 1, there is this green tower, double tower appear, all right? And this is a super combo because it's more than 6 green bar. In fact, it is 7, all right? So when you get this, I want to wish you that you are going to have breakthrough ahead. Okay, congratulations, yeah. And of course, you need to put a little bit more straight. If you are someone that always hold back, that sit behind the scene, do not want to put more efforts or even more risk, I suggest you need to do more this month and coming month as well. Okay, and of course, in order to capitalize or capitalize this opportunity, you need to find out what people want and create and give it to them. Okay, and you can enjoy good food, good life, but take care of your sickness and illness as well. Okay, super combo number 2. Okay, you can see 11 days sitting at the back, and pretty much most of the green bar is sitting at the front, which is good. Okay, and it's super combo more than 6 6 green bar. All right, but those of you who got into this, you're entering into a good year. You're starting from the month of December, so you got good blessing that's happening, but you must know your goal. So if you haven't set up your goal, you must know your goal. Okay, it's a good time to build a good relationship as well. Okay, so enjoy your month. All right, so third combo, which is super good. All right, unfortunately, this chart, super combo chart, has more red bar. That's why it's not my pick of the month. All right, so the pick of the month is coming up. However, this one it has three twin tower, double twin tower. Okay, three double twin tower, and you will most likely going to enjoy the rest of the month as well. But please take care of those red bar, especially the double appear on the 19 and 20. Remember what I say, right? Now, of course, avoid confrontation. Okay, take a bit of risk. Of course, you need to plan quietly as well as make your move accordingly. You have the first week of the month and last 2 weeks of the month, last week. Okay, pretty much the last 10 days from the 21st up to 30th, the 10 days. Okay, is your great month to have a good finishing. All right. Now another super combo. All right, but this is I can say take extra careful because you need to take a look at the red tower, especially the front, and especially the front up. You got 4, right? And of course, if you want to capitalize, that will be the last 10 days of this month. Okay, if you want to do travel, I would suggest 14 to 19 would be a great short trip. Okay, bring your team out, get motivated. All right, and of course, you will have pressure and you will pursue excellence. For those of you that are going to get this chart, you will have this kind of energy. Leadership is your thing, but you must trust yourself. Okay, reward will come later. However, you will go through a past trauma. Energy might come back to haunt you, and all problem may arise. Okay, so what I'm suggesting is learn how to let go as well. All right, now I would like to show you this super combo, but it's under delusion. What did that mean? Delusion means when you see, wow, this has a lot. This is a super combo. However, take a look at the red bar, super crazy, 14, 15, 19, 20, 23rd, 24th, all these are red tower, right? Double red tower and spread across, crazy, right? So, and it has less combo, 4 days, 3 days, 4 days. Okay, normally when there is a good super combo, you will see 7 days, 7 days, 12 days, 12 days, 11 days, 11 days. That's how you can analyze your chart. Okay, your own chart. You can see more chart later. Okay, coming months. And this is delusion. Delusion means, again, need to explain to you, which means when you see super combo, it doesn't mean good. It doesn't mean that you will get unexpected result. But delusion here, you need to take care a lot of the red tower appear in between the entire month. Like I say, stay back and relax. Okay, so expect to change, but be in charge of the change. You're going to have some difficulties. Okay, starting maybe this month, whether you're voluntarily change or involuntarily change. Okay, my question to you is, Do you want to take charge of your life? So you need to accept the change. All right. So self-reflections is going to be a key word for you, questioning yourself what you have done not good enough. Then you must accept the change. Sometimes you get into some bad mood, stress, all right, but then expect to change. Patience is the key. Remember, write it down, and you could utilize this month, next month to end some toxic relationship if you want to. All right. If you're into that, yes. If you are a bad relationship with your boss, end it. If you're a bad relationship with your partner, end it. All right. But you cannot end a relationship with your children, right? Okay. Even your spouse, okay, because you have responsibility. So expect to have some change and be in charge of the change. Okay, so let's take a look at the pick of the month. My pick of the month, I would like to play safe. All right. So playing safe, my pick of the month will be less red bar. Only 2 red bar, beautiful, 12 days, 12 days. Surely unexpected result will be happening in the entire month. You will have some great result starting at the beginning of the month towards the end. Okay. However, when you see a lot of blue bar in between, right? Take a look at that. Those are 30, 40, 30s, 40, 30s, 40s. And just for your information, for those of you can see, oh, sometimes you can see 30%, right? You can see red bar. Yes. Why? Because it hit 30% red bar. Okay. Sometimes you can see 30% still blue because it's not that bad. However, I just want you to notice when you see 30, 40, 30, 40, it's not really entire safe, but it's a comfortable month for you. Okay. Now, for those of you getting this, you need to form alliance. Starting from this month, look for alliance. You need your foundation need to be solid. When you need help, please ask for help. Okay, because there are some noblemen around. Okay, in your area, I can see the energy right in there. Okay, so it's time to build some good connection as well. All right, everybody. I know you're excited. Well, what's going to be coming up in your report, right? So coming up in your report, there's this December calendar. I would like you to take a look first. You can take a screenshot, put it somewhere. However, you're going to get it in a couple of hours time. Okay. So once again, this will be the new information. I know in 2026, I'm going to input more and more important informations for you to experience better outcome, to get an expected result as well, to help you to reach to your goal. All right, to unlock all the possibility. All right, so with that being said, I will see you again in our live sessions for our next Arise training. As usual, we're going to decode and tell you more case study. And yes, Coach Jovin is going to be here as well. All right. Of course, please do check your WhatsApp in a couple of hours time. I can't wait to let you guys have that. All right. So with that being said, I would like to see you guys again very, very soon. And of course, once you get your report printed out, yes, print it out, put a copy in your car, put a copy into your bag so that you can view it occasionally. Sometimes you guys want to print out to remind yourself that you have this report. If you keep it in your phone, you will tend not to review that. However, I just want you to know I put a lot of effort into this. Don't waste it. You have this powerful tools that are going to unlock your next steps. Okay, think about this. This is going to be your cheat sheet for you to go through each day, and when you need that, right, it is there. Okay, so with that being said, see you guys again. Bye bye.